Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DA, it's...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Green. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2 spot. Now, here is Irving. Back to Aldridge. Shot clock at 3. No good from 11 feet. Collins looking around. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Harden dishes to Aldridge, lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you've got to push Aldridge out farther. I mean, he's too big and too skilled from this area.
Young against Harden. Young drives in, and that one drops. Young's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden. Dishes it to Aldridge. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Capella goes in. Here's Herter, covered by Irving. The kick out to Young. And the basket is good.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Harden surveying the D. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here is Harden after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Harris outside. And there's the pass to Irving. Aldridge left side. That one goes. Count it.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Herter. A 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Collins. And stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Young leading the break. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Young. Outside Collins. Lets it go from deep. Young, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Aldridge kicks to Harris. On the wing, Irving. Back to Harris. On the wing, Harris lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. Capella, the pass to Herter. A 3 ball. Atlanta again missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here is Harris. He's covered closely. Here's Harden. Out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Green left side. Over Collins. Off the left rim and out.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And still. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Tony Snell, Lou Williams out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Fernando in at the 4 spot. Left side, Williams got a piece of it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. Here's Fernando. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Fernando's got his first points of the game.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Irving looking for an opening. Harden up top. He's guarded by Williams. Harden kicks to Irving. Over Bogdanovich. And Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Griffin attacking. And the shot is good. Griffin's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Now here's Williams. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Fernando can't get it to go.
So you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Harden kicks to Brown. The kick out to Irving. The dish to Griffin. Back to Irving. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Williams. Passes to Okongwu. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Bogdanovich. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. 2 minutes. Bogdanovich against Irving. He had a nice open look right there. And the Nets lead by 5. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
The kick out to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Fernando, the pass to Okongwu. Up and in on the layup. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Harden. Feeds it to Jordan. Back to Harden. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Harden. It's deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Harris outside. Harden outside. Aldridge left side. Back to Harden. From outside the arc.
And right there, Young may never have the physical.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. And as great as James Harden has... And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Hawks trail it. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Aldridge in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Irving. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Aldridge has got 6 points.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Now, here is Young. He has...
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
Green taking his time here. Inside, Aldridge. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 8. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now, here is Young over Harden, and again, it's Atlanta.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Irving. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Harris, right side, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Alinari, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Hawks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Young against Harden.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Irving dishes to Green. Out to Harris. Back to Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's Young. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here is Irving. Harris outside. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Gallinari. And Tony Snell subbed in for Young. To the paint. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. On the wing, Williams. Here's Fernando. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Brown. A shot by Williams, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Now Jordan. And on the way from Irving for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Okongwu, the pass to Fernando. Brooklyn with the rebound. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Atlanta, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Fernando can't get it to go. Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Now here's Williams. Count it. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Outside Irving. 30 seconds left in the third. It's deflected, and they get it back. Out left to the wing. Griffin inside. Now the pass to Claxton. 3. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Harden against Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Back to Harden. Shoots from the elbow. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Hawks on top. They're up by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Oh, the power on that throwdown!
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Jeff Green on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Capella. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Bruce Brown.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Harden against Young. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Young, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here's Young. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Collins up top. Over Green. Deflected by Green. And he recovers it. And there it is for him. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Young against Irving. Pass to Harris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Harris has been in these situations before. He's a veteran player and very calm taking the big shots.
Young against Harden. Young left side. Knocked loose. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And they'll keep possession. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Nets. Harris finds Green. Harden against Young. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Molinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Young taking his time here. To the middle. Here's Snell, covered by Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Outside Irving. Outside Jordan. Outside Green. Lock at 6. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Collins.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Harden outside. Fires the three. That one misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Snell. And Young kicks to Snell. To the right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Collins. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard... David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now, here is Irving. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Irving against DiVincenzo. And yes, it's good. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
Harden against Holiday, and the dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Giannis with it. Passes it to Lopez. Dishes it to Middleton. And he lays it straight in.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. 4-point game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Harris. Jordan. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. Jordan with some nice D. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harden finds Green. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Harris looking it over. Back to Jordan. And that one, good. Jordan's got 6.
Well, the sheer size of DeAndre Jordan is such a big benefit. It makes him an effective finisher on the inside.
Now here's Giannis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Harden. Green dishes to Harden. Irving against DiVincenzo. And it's Irving missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no...
Okay.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. No good on the three. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. The shot's good.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with the high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Holiday looking over the floor to the inside. Here's Lopez. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Harden with the drive. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Holiday. Stolen by Harden. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And Holiday throws it down.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And a new group in for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Griffin's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Harden the pass to Aldridge. 11 seconds left to play here in the first.
Just such a great, aggressive, and confident scoring option right there in the interior.
Portis kicks it to Tucker. Back to Portis. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are
definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Drew Holiday. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Claxton. Antetokounmpo defending, and the shot goes down.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Forbes the pass to Portis. After Forbes. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kicks it out to Harden. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Now that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Now, here is Harden. D right on him. Pass to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Bucks trail by 7. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Middleton against Griffin. Giannis inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 6. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the pass to Portis. Middleton outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shoot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Taken away by Holiday. He dishes it to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard. And a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Jordan. That one's off. Still out of sync. Milwaukee in the lead. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Here's so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. And Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
Irving, good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And the call will be against Harris. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And it's good for 2. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How about about Lopez inside, showing some smooth, fluid moves.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so he hits both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Holiday against Irving. The kick out to Brown. Nice move. Here's Jordan on the wing. Brown. Harris outside. Green dishes to Irving. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. The fast break with Giannis. Takes it down to Middleton. Over Irving. No good on the last second attempt there.
Kyrie more and more.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shots good by Middleton.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now, playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's good. Jordan's got 10 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Lopez outside. Passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Now DiVincenzo. Over Irving. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got the lead back up to 4 now for Milwaukee. And for the Nets, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Here's Irving. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got 8.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. For 3, Middleton. Good on the three-point shot. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Back to Middleton. Trying to get open is Lopez. Doesn't go that time. The Nets go the other way with it.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Brooklyn making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Griffin in for Harris. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And he commits the intentional foul. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Back to Brown. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Robbed. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Portis. And it goes down 2 points. Portis has got 6 points. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Forbes. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Down low. Here's Aldridge. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 6 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the middle. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Harden outside. Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. Clock at 4. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And it's the Bucks on the break. There's Portis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And then for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holiday against Harden. To the paint. And stolen by Portis. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Connaughton. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Harden the pass to Claxton. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Good on both. Left side, out of Antetokounmpo. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Bucks leading by 5. Holiday left side. In the corner, Middleton with it. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving attacking. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
You got to stay in front of Kyrie Irving at all times. Yeah, I said it here from the sidelines. Try doing it out there on the floor.
Pass to Tucker. Middleton outside. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the rebound. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's good. 2 points. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Tucker dishes to Lopez. The pass to Middleton. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. Holiday against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton finds Holiday. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 3. And so they foul intentionally. A different look from Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And on the way from Irving for 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. Inside, here's Giannis. And Jordan sends it back.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And Forbes has it in the corner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Middleton the pass to Lopez. They need this. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Harris.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Giannis.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Moving against DiVincenzo. Lopez with the block. They retain possession. Irving kicks to Jordan. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Jordan. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. It's good. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
To the inside. Jordan. Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Passes it to Middleton. Trying to get open is Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Irving attacking.
Kyrie Irving, one of the quickest players in the game, so he's outstanding at forcing the issue when he wants on the drive.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he makes both from the line.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Holiday against Harden. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. It falls!
Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
down low. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The score is tied at 57. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Timeout called the Nets. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And on the way from Irving for three. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for Up next, Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Howard. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Green. And it's Jordan in at the center position.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
And here is Irving. Harris looking it over. He feeds it to Jordan. It's stolen by Green. Now the 76ers on the break. Curry wide open. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Tries again. No good from Howard.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Pass to Harris. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry with some nice D.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Now here's Harden. Outside Irving. Dishes it to Jordan. Back to Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Simmons against Harden. Simmons passes to Howard. Out to Harris. Outside Simmons. It's stolen by Green. Here's Irving. Yep, it counts.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Curry against Irving. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard high flying as ever.
Harden surveying the D. The feed to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Irving. Shoots over Curry. And it's Irving missing. The 76ers leading by 4. It's Curry with the drive. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, well, so Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him when we used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. Whoops, got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
It's stolen by Harris. Irving with the steal from downtown and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Curry with it. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The 76ers shooting their first free throw this game. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, similar to his brother Steph, Seth is a knockdown shooter. This guy's a crafty combo guard with a number of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Harris. Then for the 76ers, Scotty's checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Green, and Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Here is Harden. 76ers getting the bucket. It's Brown on the wing. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely, and he converts the layup. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Passes it to Milton. Harris outside. Now here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. 4 on the clock. Tries from 10. Tries again with the clock winding down. Milton kicks to Scott. Over Aldridge. Scott can't get it to go.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Nice open look, but it's no good. That shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Brown. He's out there with Irving. Aldridge out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here is Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Irving. Shoots from 12. And he gets the jumper to drop. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Thibault. Offensive rebound. Scott the pass to Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Now, here's Griffin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving passes to Griffin. Down kicks to Irving. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Over Maxey. Irving misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
So for the Nets, Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Harris subbed in for Nicholas Claxton. Philadelphia also making some changes. Howard comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here's Irving. He has 6. Kicks it to Jordan. Back to Irving. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Simmons against Brown. Simmons dishes to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Irving kicks to Brown. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Out to Harris. In the corner, Irving with it. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Here's Simmons, and there's the whistle up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Irving after Ben Simmons' bucket. Now Irving. Jordan finds Harris. Ball's knocked loose. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Irving. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Curry subbed in for Maxey.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now here's Howard. Count that bucket. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
A shot by Harden, wide open, and again, no good by Brooklyn. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Here's Simmons. They kick it out to Green. Back to Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. A good look from Harden, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And with all the stars on the 76ers, we forgot the root of this team. And that'll do it for us, the third.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. They get it back.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And here is Simmons. 6 points for him. There's the dish to Harris. Curry deciding where to go with it. Out to Harris. 5 to shoot. The tray. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 10. Harden outside. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Curry with it. 5 points in the game. And it's sent back by Irving. They recover it, and that one is good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Harden. And Curry pulls it down.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 14.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Harden the pass to Claxton. And Simmons with the rebound. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. On the wing, Irving. 10 points for him. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Philadelphia leading by 14. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Green. And it's Blake Griffin in for Joe Harris. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Harris passes to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's the teardrop. Brooklyn with the rebound. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Here's Claxton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, Howard flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Pass to Howard. The pass to Korkmaz. Over Aldridge. Korkmaz, no good. Nets trail by 12. Kicks it out to Harden. For the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 7 points.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded closely. And it's in there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving looking for an opening. Harden outside. Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 5. Pass to Korkmaz. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, there is such a punishing physicality to the game of Dwight Howard. Excellent job getting to the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. 19 seconds left in the third.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Here's Maxey. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Griffin down out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden outside. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Out to the wing. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Here's Milton on the money with the open jumper. And the 76ers lead by 10. Burnett shooting at 50% in a decent group. Brown dishes to Jordan. Brown kicks to Harden. Feeds it to Jordan. It's Aldridge high post. 5 on the clock. Howard with the steal. And here they come. Here's Korkmaz. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Pass to Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. And that one's good, Maxey.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Brown the pass to Jordan. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
The pass to Maxey. Puts up a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 10. Here's Harden. He dishes it to Griffin. Now here's Brown. Tight defense on him. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
For Philadelphia, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. And it's Thibault in the corner. Here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Here's Howard. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
This is a lethal combination of size and skill. Dwight Howard doing work.
Harden outside. Over Maxey. Outside for Jordan. Back to Harden. Good shot on the way. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Aldridge. Joe Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now here's Curry. 1:03 left in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Harris outside. The turnaround. The 76ers with another miss.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot. Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Curry passes to Simmons. It's Reed high post. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Nobody near Irving. And it's off from three-point range. So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great view of our broadcast. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the net starting 5. We've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving in at the 2 spot. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Here's Herter. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Young. James Harden picking up that last basket.
Encouraging whenever Harden blocks a shot. When he defends with tenacity and intensity, he's capable of this.
On the wing, Harris. Irving from long range. Atlanta with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Capella finds Collins. Here's Young, guarded by Harden. Young is double. And here's Collins from outside. Kept alive by Atlanta. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Now here's Harden. Shot from 12. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Young against Harden. And Young gets to Capella. Now Green. On the wing, Harden. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Drops in the layup for 2.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Young drives in. Pass to Hunter. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 2. Irving against Young. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Jordan. And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Young. Herter tipped back in for 2.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Hawks. And the jam by Harden.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now, here is Young, and the dunk by Capella.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Harden with it. Outside Irving. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Capella.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Young against Harden. A nice shot by Young.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
There's Green with the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back in just a... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Bogdanovich out there with Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Snell in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Over Gallinari. Irving dishes to Aldridge. Now the pass to Claxton. Pushing it up. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. There's the lob to Brown. Aldridge finds Irving. Back to Aldridge. Outside Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Claxton. Back to Irving. Williams with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Now, here is Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. That one a little long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Now, here is Irving. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Williams inside. He's covered by Irving. Oh, what a play! Woo!
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Irving for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 5 now.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Irving against Williams. Snell dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here is Irving. He has 5, and the basket is good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Williams. Almost, but it rolls out. Nets trail by 3. Brown kicks to Irving. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Taken away by Williams. Bogdanovich inside. Griffin on him. 2 points. That one goes. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
To the paint. Gallinari with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. The kick out to Williams. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. And stolen by Williams. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back.
Man, love the anticipation of Williams there. The quick hands jump-started the fast break with that pilfer.
And here is Irving. He has 7. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Young outside. And he makes that one.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Irving from long range. And that one released in time, but no good. And thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. And
we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Joe Harris. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Green, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Great positioning on the putback. Capella's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Young against Harden. And it's good from the elbow. Young's got 8 points. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Young, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Young looking it over.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Harris outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
You know, he was waived after his 2nd year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
Young, again, the Hawks, good for 2.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Young against Irving. The teardrop falls in. He's got 13.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Young passes to Herter. Back to Young. Takes a 3. Herter, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Green against Collins. Green dishes to Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now it's only a 5-point Hawks lead.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Here's Young. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Irving against Young. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. And a miss there on the triple.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Green after the made shot from John Collins. Passes it to Harris. Harden outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Green inside the three-point line. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here we go. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Green.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Green against Collins. Young outside. Bobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Herter passes to Hunter. Yep, that one goes in there. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Irving. And that one, good. Irving's got 15.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Young. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Atlanta in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nets trail by 9. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Williams at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. Good on the shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They double-team Griffin, and there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Harden against Williams. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from James Harden.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast. Which basically means he's tireless. Even when he's carrying the whole offense. He's got great energy and stamina.
And Williams, here we go. 4 on the shot clock.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Brown. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Okongwu slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Harden against Williams. And the dunk by Aldridge.
It's hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play. Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Claxton the pass to Harden. Harris against Collins. Griffin kicks to Brown. Pass to Claxton. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks leading by 7. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Bruce Brown. Young passes to Herter. Knocks it loose. Outside Irving. To the middle. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And Young kicks to Capella. Outside Collins. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Hawks lead by 8.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Young. The jumper from the free throw line is good. And now a 10-point Hawks lead.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
I like the setup there. Green with a really rock-solid pick.
Atlanta leading by 8. Now Young. Young is double. Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Capella. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. In the corner, Irving with it. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. This is to Capella. Young against Harden. Young, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Harden. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
Goodwin feeling it out. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K. DH.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. The rebound by Middleton.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Middleton for 3. That one doesn't drop.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
DiVincenzo against Irving.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Irving passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Taken away by Holiday. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. Outside Jordan. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Jordan. They kick it out to Green. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. All going up court. Out to Harris. Launches a 3. And no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Middleton finds Holiday. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Irving. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Giannis. Harden missing his last shot. The Bucks working the ball around. Tucker the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Harden, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here is Forbes. There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Offensive rebound. Claxton with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Passes to Forbes. Back to Giannis. Aldridge with some nice D.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throw.
Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. And Portis throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
On the wing, Harris. 1 second left. Got a hand on it. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. Tucker the pass to Portis. To the wing on the left. Lock at 6. Here's Forbes. Brooklyn with the rebound. Aldridge up on top. Guarded by Tucker. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Thing is, with these long strides of his, it's very difficult to defend Aldridge when he puts the ball on the floor.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Forbes. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Harden draws the double. Brown kicks to Harris. Aldridge against Portis. Aldridge, the pass to Harden. There's the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Pass to Portis. Over Harden. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Pass to Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And here we go. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Portis finds Holiday. Back to Portis. And stolen by Jordan. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, I've heard people argue that Blake Griffin could play some point, and actually de facto point forward is working out well for him.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Makes it off the glass. Portis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The pass to Irving. Shoots from the elbow. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Passes it to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Brown. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Green dishes to Irving. He feeds it to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Great D that time for Middleton.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Holiday against Irving. Feeds to Jordan. That one, no good. Good D by Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At one stretch in the opening period, they... And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Bucks leading by 3. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. It's the Nets now. Pass to Irving. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. For 3, Middleton. The shot that time, not on target. Nets trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Here's Green. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. To the inside, and stolen by Harris. An even 3-on-3 break. And they call the foul, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Outside Irving, and there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Nets also making a change. Griffin's checked in. DiVincenzo against Irving. Forbes the pass to Lopez. Portis trying to free himself. Count the basket. Lopez has got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Harden. The kick out to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Lopez right side. Now here is Harden. Not a lot of room. Aldridge dishes to Harris. Outside for Griffin. 6 to shoot. Irving with a clean look. And it's all evened up. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
The kick out to Lopez. The dish to Forbes. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Brown in for Harris. This is his first chance at the line tonight. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Middleton. Great D that time from Griffin.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim. Could come down the selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And the Nets also making a change. Green's checked in. Shots good by Middleton.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Irving passes to Claxton. And there's the pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Hard to deal with Brook Lopez in that kind of size, especially when he's forcing the issue like this here and going strong.
Harden outside, passes it to Claxton. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. Covered by Irving. Irving with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Claxton the pass to Jordan. Green taking his time here. Irving attacking. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Giannis. Holiday's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Milwaukee. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
With some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Tyler Johnson comes in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Portis kicks to Forbes. And stolen by Jordan.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Johnson. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Giannis outside. Down low. Portis kicks to Middleton. Portis trying to free himself. Middleton can't get it to go. Here's Griffin. Outside for Jordan. Harden dishes to Jordan to take the lead. Stolen by Middleton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Johnson.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
And here is Irving. To the middle, here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Man, that's why they turned to Blake Griffin. Calm, cool, collected, and his team needed that one.
Lopez up top. Brown against Middleton, and taken away by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving's got the ball, and we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
Giannis against Griffin. Here's Lopez. Not going to go that time. Good D by Jordan. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis.
Great to see.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Irving. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Kyrie Irving, one of the quickest players in the game, so he's outstanding at forcing the issue when he wants on the drive.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They lead by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. To win the game. Shot is good. But, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. Well, they are going to replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. A look from above the incredible City Hall building. And David.
Hey, Kevin, with this
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, they've got Howard. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Green. And it's Harris in at the 4. Now here's Curry. Feeds to Howard. Oh!
Nice. You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
Now here's Harden. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Irving surveying the floor. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Now here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Howard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Harden up top. There's the 3. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Irving against Curry. Simmons on the wing. Over Harden. Shooting. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The kick out to Irving. Baseline jumper, and they pick up 2.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside, and stolen by Howard. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Running the floor beautifully in transition. I like when Green makes himself a target.
Nets trail by 5. Here is Harden. 8 feet away, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Green. And then for Brooklyn, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Irving. Out to Harris. This one for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Brown. The pass to Harris. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here's Simmons. Following the bucket by the Nets. High post, Howard. Back to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Simmons got 5 now.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. And the closer he is to the rim, the better. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Pass to Howard. Out to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got his second basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden has a wide open look. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 8. And slam dunk by Harris.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And here is Milton over Brown. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now, here's Maxey. And there's the feed to Scott. The 10-footer finds the target. Scott's got his first 2 points of the night. Nets trail by 8. Harris looking it over. Lets it go with the 3. Can't hit that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. From the arc. And finished off by Scott.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
And stolen by Scott. It's tipped. Now the 76ers on the break, and that one's good. Thibault.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Passes it to Korkmaz. On the wing, Harris. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Aldridge will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 10-point game. Right on the bucket. Brown's got 6.
But this is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Thibault, the pass to Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 to shoot. Harris finds Scott. Here's Thibault. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 8. And here's Harden for 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
On the wing, Harris. Here's Maxey. Right side, Scott. Stolen by Harden. Griffin inside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Griffin's got his first 2 points. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG? Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. And the Nets with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harris. Back to Korkmaz. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. And here's Harris from the arc. And no good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Scott kicks to Korkmaz. Off target from outside.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Harden dishes to Griffin. The 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 50 seconds left in the first half.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Brown. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Korkmaz. For 3. The 76ers with another miss. Nets trail by 6. There's the lob to Brown. Now the 76ers on the break. And he gets it to go. Scott's got 8 points.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Griffin against Scott. Griffin passes to Brown. Poke loose. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over.
Thanks a lot. High turnovers in the first half, James. I'm sure that ball security will be a...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have an 8-point lead. And over to Shaq. What did you think? And that's going to do it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Harden with it. So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it. So relentless in how he exploits open space.
It's stolen by Green. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Harden.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He feeds it to Reed. Buries it down low. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Here's Harden. Back to Jordan. Inside. 3 on the clock. Now here's Harden. Defended by Milton. Harden's shot is off. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
76ers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. Outside, Green. In the corner, Irving with it. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Irving's got his third bucket of the night.
Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Simmons finds Howard. Outside for Simmons. Outside, Green. Milton the pass to Harris. No good from outside. Nets trail by 6. Back to Irving. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Simmons against Harden. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving against Curry. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And taken away by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving leading the charge.
With the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Outside for Curry. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green, the pass to Brown. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. The 76ers leading by 3.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Reedy's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Harris subbed in for Jeff Green. On the wing, Brown. Back to Irving. Harris outside. Outside Irving. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Outside Irving. Now the pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. And Simmons with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one goes. Count it. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Irving dishes to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Goes up at the stripe. Count it. Good. Irving's got 13 points.
You see how quickly Irving gets off the ground? He's a confident scorer from any area on the court.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers on top, up by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Green. Then it's Curry. Then it's Simmons. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And really, any shot is a great one for Harden. He just lights it up from any area on the floor.
The 76ers leading by 3. Simmons feeling it out a bit. They kick it out to Green. Curry outside. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Irving. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Outside Curry. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Harden outside. Irving kicks to Harden. Back to Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Reed, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Mike Scott comes in for Green. And the Nets also making a change. Jordan, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Here's Irving. There's the dish to Jordan. And here's Harden for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Scott's got his fourth rebound in this one. And that one's good. Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 5.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert it easy.
Harden outside. Reed with the steal. A solo fast break. Here's Thibault. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get running the floor beautifully.
Harden against Simmons. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remained calm under pressure.
Pass to Scott. Outside Curry. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stop.
There's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
Now Simmons. To the paint. Here's Reed. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden kicks to Green. And a wide open look for Irving. Off target with his 3.
The more threes he misses, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful. Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these types of shots.
Here's Max. Passes to Korkmaz. To the wing right side. To the middle. Feeds to Reed. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And that one's good. Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Here's Irving. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Irving continues to bury big shot after big shot. He just has a knack for stepping up in crucial moments.
Green against Harris. And here's Maxey. Harris right side. It's stolen by Green.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Jordan, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
From deep, Harden. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.